We come to you from downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness here in L.A.
From the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood, the Staples Center is rocking tonight.
Showtime always in this building, and we are ready to go. The jump controlled by Miami. Jay, sometimes it's not just the heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Here comes the screen. Bradley. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Dragic with it. He'll run the offense. To Waiters. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First one goes down. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Dragic with the basketball. Down by one. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Across the timeline comes James. Down a point. Bradley to Davis. Down low. Oh, emphatic slam.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Butler to Waiters. Has a look. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Chance for LeBron James. Knocks it down from mid-range. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
To Butler. Gets it in the left corner. LeBron into the front court. Up by 3. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Dragic. Jimmy Butler, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Lakers ball. James, tough matchup against Butler. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Jay, 44 wins for the Heat last year. For the most part, that core is in place once again.
And when I think about the core, Ed, I think about upper management. I think about Pat Riley. I think about Eric Spoelstra. I think about Mickey Arison, the consummate professionals associated with this basketball team. The year before, they did not make the playoffs. So a substantial improvement for a young basketball team.
And a nice finish at the rim. Los Angeles has the basketball. LeBron James, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Short jumper won't go down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Butler. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. And Jimmy Butler gets a shot up off the mark. To James. Baseline drive. LeBron James. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Five to shoot for Miami. Dragic. Add 2 points to the board.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
LeBron with it up top. Leads 3. Finish that. LeBron James with the block. Going the other way. Los Angeles, they have it. To Danny Green for 3. His first effort off the mark. Dragic into the front court. Down 3. To Butler. Screen coming. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Has a chance. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Dragic with it. It's a 1-point game. 13-12. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. Lakers at the controls right now. LeBron matched up with Jimmy Butler. Shot from in close, no good. To Dragic. To the basket is Butler, but he can't finish. Oh, emphatic slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Waiters to Dragic. LeBron James, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, 3 for 6 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Throws it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Dragic. Down low for Leonard. Can't miss those. Bradley to James. LeBron James, 4 out of 7.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now the Heat gonna use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Dragic, guarded by Cook. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To James. Nothing going here on that drive. James. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Butler to Dragic. Here's a chance from long range. Missed it. Jay, last year the Lakers 35 and 47. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
Goran Dragic. He's 3 for 7.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
It's Cook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming, curling it. Oof. Doesn't look good here, and LA's going to have to make some changes. You hate to see anybody get hurt. That appeared to be a lower body injury. The Miami Heat begin the game with the basketball. To Butler. Dragic. Butler. That's no good. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
JaVale McGee to James. To Bradley. Defense making the ball handler work. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. Dragic with the basketball. 2-point advantage. Drives, but a shot won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Anthony Davis against Leonard. To Danny Green. Bradley to Danny Green. Driving right to the basket. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Danny Green, couple of free throws on the way. A career 81% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Butler into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Waiters. Dragic to Butler. Not that time.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Danny Green to James. Bradley to Davis. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Gets a look, can't hit. Short jumper stays out. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Anthony Davis tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
The jumper's off the mark. JaVale McGee to James. Able to convert inside. Butler to bring it up. Trailing by 4. Short jumper won't fall.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Back to the basket. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Dragic. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Bradley to Davis. The drive right to the basket. Can't connect. Dragic to Butler. Jimmy Butler missed his first. That one goes. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Dragic to Butler. Trying to cash in. Just not going down.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Butler. Down to 5 on the 24. Jimmy Butler, 2 of 4 now.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill and you still knocked it down.
Bradley to Davis. Adebayo the rebound. Dragic into the front court. 10-6 our score. To Butler. Kyle Kuzma pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Lakers ball. Bradley to Davis. And a chance coming up at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Butler into the front court. They're down 3. Off the assist.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To Davis. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. To Davis. Anthony Davis. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Dragic to Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Jimmy Butler for 2. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Driving right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
To Dragic. Screen coming. 5 to shoot for Miami. Dragic. His first effort off the mark. To Dragic. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Anthony Davis with a piece. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Davis. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Butler to Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Caldwell Pope to Davis. From the outside, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Butler. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
To Davis. Shot from in close, no good. Miami's got it. Dragic to Butler. Dragic to Butler. Shot clock winding down. Here comes the screen. Anthony Davis sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening. Stuffs it down with authority.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Butler to bring it up. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Dragic. Layup goes down. Well done.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Davis. And he buries it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Leads 5. Anthony Davis lets it fly. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The first quarter's complete. The Lakers have the lead. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
It's Cook with the basketball. Up 5. They'll get it down to Davis. Nice pass to set things up.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Butler. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
To Davis. Dragic with the basketball. 5-point game. Here comes the screen. Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Five to shoot for Miami. Has a look. It's Bradley with the rebound. To Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Dragic into the front court. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Dragic, guarded by Cook. Has a chance. The screen sets him up for 2.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
LBJ. Down low for Davis. To Bradley. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Cook to bring it into the front court. Up by 6. That is great vision to set it up. Throws it down.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Dragic. They'll get it down to Leonard. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
It's Cook with the basketball. Up 6.
Double team. Here we go.
Short jumper off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Waiters to Dragic. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Miami with the basketball. You've got to get that one to go. They go down to Davis. Short jumper off the mark. Dragic with it. Down 6. And he drains it.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To James. Myers Leonard sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Short jumper misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Butler down low for Leonard. Able to convert inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
James into the front court. 2-point advantage. And the rebound corralled by Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler. Won't go down. To Danny Green. LeBron James sizing up Butler. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Off the mark. Cook to bring it into the front court. Leads 4. James to Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Working the outside. To Danny Green from long range. Danny Green is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. And he hits the second. Hits all 3 free throws. Butler into the front court. Right now, down 7. To Dragic. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
The drive right to the basket. Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
JaVale McGee trying to cash in on the three-point play. History not on his side. 58% from the line. Unable to connect on the free throw. It's the Heat with the possession to Butler. Won't go. LeBron into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. To Danny Green. To Cousins. Defense making the ball carrier work. Here's Cousins. Dragic with the basketball. His team down 9. To Butler. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Trying to cash in. Missed that one. The defender was all over him.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
James. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. And scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Dragic, guarded by Cook. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Butler to bring it up. His guys trail by 13. To Dragic. They'll go to Butler down low. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
LeBron guarded by Jimmy Butler. Runner's good there.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
He'd have the basketball. Butler. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. It's Cook with the basketball. The advantage is 13 points. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's LeBron for 2. The Heat grab the board. Dragic into the front court. His guys currently down by 13. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and McGee there for the rebound. Cook to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. James. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Changes coming from both sides right now. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic to Waiters. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. From the outside, no good.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
To Davis. Oh, he missed a short one there. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Got it at the line.
Get it, shoot it again.
Dragic to Butler. Has a chance. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Across the timeline comes James. Up a dozen. Here comes the screen. James to Danny Green. Five seconds to shoot. LeBron James now 3 for 9. Butler into the front court. Trailing by 14. Here comes the screen. Butler to Dragic. LeBron. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Shot won't go. Los Angeles, they have it. To Davis. James. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Quinn Cook. Butler to bring it up. 14-point deficit. $17-footer at the buzzer. First half in the books. So far, it's been all Lakers.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Lakers entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Heat did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Blocks.
The Los Angeles Lakers came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
Player of the half.
Anthony Davis has been making the competition look silly on the defensive end.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Dragic with it. He'll run the offense. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Green able to pull down the rebound. LeBron into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Add 2 points to the board.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Dragic to Waiters. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. That's usually one that he'll knock down. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's LeBron for 2. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Waiters to Butler. They'll get it down to Leonard. Anthony Davis! Huge block! Ooh, 5 now. Dragic. Butler. And Davis there to grab the rebound. To Bradley. Whoa! What a finish! Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
The screen sets him up for 2.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
James to Davis. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Waiters. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Miami's got it. Butler. And scores. Strong take.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
LeBron with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Davis. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim. Dragic to Butler. Waiters to Dragic. Fires the three. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
No, I had him going there for a second. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
Screen coming. Driving right to the basket. Into traffic, but no good. James into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. From the painted area, won't go down.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Screen coming. Butler for two. And it's Davis for the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Davis to Bradley. Fires the three, and Avery Bradley, no one in his zip code, knocks down the open three.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Cashes in for two.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Lakers at the controls right now. James, guarded by Jimmy Butler. To Davis. James to Bradley. 4-3. Misfires. It's no good. Dragic with the basketball. Down a bundle. Nothing going here on that drive. Dragic to Butler.
Take that. I got you.
And hits off a killer step back.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
James to Davis. Down low. To Danny Green. Nice pass to get things going.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Miami with the basketball. Butler. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Quinn Cook against Leonard. They'll get it down to Davis. Kicks it outside. For three. Not that time. Superman, Dwight Howard. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Down low for Davis. Around the perimeter. Here's a chance from long range. Rebound taken by Miami. Waiters to Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler up against the 8-time All-Star. Deep left corner to Butler. Danny Green. They go down to Davis. Myers Leonard able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
The drive right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. It's Cook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Davis. Offensive and a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Butler to Waiters. Screen coming. Waiters. Tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Kuzma to the basket, but his shot stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Short jumper won't fall. To Davis. Kuzma to Davis. No good. Defense catching a break there. Butler into the front court. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Short jumper off the mark. Lakers ball. Danny Green. To Davis. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Knocks down the first. Two for two on that trip. Dragic to Butler. Dragic sizing up Cousins. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To Davis. And Cousins throwing it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you. Me and you. I got ball. That's me.
To Davis, down low.
Here we go.
Beyond the arc for three. That won't go.
Watch the shot. Watch the shot. My ball.
To Dragic. Fine to shoot for Miami. He's looking for that touch. To Davis. Able to convert inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic to Butler. Surveys the floor. Butler to Dragic. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a look. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Rises for the slam. Long heave from three-quarters court. That'll do it. Third quarter complete with the Lakers in command. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Dragic into the front court. He'll run the offense. Shot clock for the Heat, down to 3. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes two of us.
James to Davis.
Oh, yeah, that's light work. That's light work.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Gets it in the left corner to James. Caldwell Pope off the iron. No good. He'd have the basketball. Dragic guarded by Howard. Runners good there.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Davis. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
To Dragic. Fine to shoot for Miami. From the outside, no good. To Bradley.
I got him. Here we go. My ball.
Short jumper won't go down. The follow won't go either. Dragic. Shot from the lane won't go.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
James to Davis. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Caldwell Pope, 24-second violation. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 16, James Johnson. Stepping in. Number 0.
Screen on your right. On your right.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Baseline drive. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
They'll get it down to Davis. Off the assist.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. And McGee there for the rebound. Bradley to Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. Kelly Olynyk rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To shoot for Los Angeles. Not that time. Dragic with it. Down a bundle. Not that time.
And this is what I used to do all the time when I played. I would have a brilliant first half, second half. I would start to struggle a little bit, and then I would start to lie to myself. Don't worry, Jay Will. You're hot. You're hot right now. Get the ball and keep shooting. Sometimes you need to trick yourself psychologically to get yourself back in the game.
Here comes the screen. Dragic. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. To James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Missed it at the line. Dragic. To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
It was right there. Dragic, guarded by Howard. And look out. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
I got ball, I got ball.
Bradley to Davis. Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
There's something to be said about a guy that can make the game easier for everybody else on the court. We call that dropping dimes, very similar to the way I'm dropping nuggets on this broadcast.
Butler to Waiters. Oh, he had it. It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Butler to Waiters. Here comes the screen. Waiters matched up with Howard. 5 to shoot for Miami. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. No good. James sizing up Butler. To Davis. Terrific vision. Avery Bradley, 4 out of 7.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And Jimmy Butler doesn't get the bounce.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
That's me. I got ball.
James down low for Davis. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Waiters to Butler. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Bradley. Short jumper. Won't fall. To Dragic. Down low for Leonard. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
LBJ with it to Davis. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
To Waiters. From the painted area, won't go down. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Goran Dragic at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Los Angeles, they have it. LeBron sizing up Butler. To Davis.
There you go. Watch him. I got you here, right here, right here.
Short jumper off the mark. James Johnson with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Screen coming.
Screen coming.
Dragic to Waiters. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To James. Danny Green. And 2 for AD.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Butler to bring it up. His guys down big. Waiters to Butler. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Bradley to Davis. Strong finish that time for Danny Green. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Waiters to Dragic. No good. Lakers at the controls right now. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Lakers were merciless